Okay, so we're going to try this again. I had already started this, and then our granddaughter called. All right, Circle of Life. And if you remember last time, I was using just 3 pencils, and I ended up finishing off that page. And I talked about coming back in and using the same 3 pencils again and doing just purple. Some purple areas. Now, I'm going to make the other colors too, but I want to concentrate on the purple. So I've got all my lights on again, so hopefully that's good for y'all. This is a 2-page picture, so I'm going to start, I think, right up in here. So I'm going to move that light back just a bit so I can move my book over, trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here. All right, so these pencils are Grisaille, and I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, 022 Sunburst, then 004 Geranium, and 038 Blue. These are easier to read than a lot of the pencils that are written in silver or gold. And there's also a contest in October on Coloring Books Make It Clean, just to use 3 pencils, the primary colors, and do a whole page. So, and the contest is actually sponsored by this company, and they're giving away a coloring kit. And one of the kits actually has like all the primary and secondary colors in it. So that is going to be so totally cool and awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start with the blue, and I'm going to come in because this is the water, even though these are underwater. So I know that's kind of weird, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some red down here, and then I'm going to do some blue, and where it overlaps is going to be kind of purpley. And then I'm going to bring some of that purple up in here too. So let's see, I'm just trying to get this flattened down so that I can really get in here. I have not done any coloring ahead on this. I wanted you to get to see exactly how I start a page out and how it gets going. So, and this will all be the blue. Now, I'm keeping a moderate touch to the paper. It's not a light touch, it's a moderate. Because that way when I come back in here with a heavier touch, it makes that look like it's behind that. Okay? And then I can just blend that out. So harder touch, heavier touch, and then blend it out. And that gives you 2 shades of blue right there. Now this is kind of messy looking right here, and that's okay. Because what I end up doing is go back over all of this. Still a fairly light touch, because now I'm just blending that. And see how all those lines went around? Now they're not there. So this is technique. You can do this with any brand of pencils. Make the pencils work for you. All right? A lot of people are like, well, I just can't use Crayola pencils, or I don't have the really expensive ones. I can do this with Crayola pencils. Okay? So slow down, take some time to practice blending, and you too will be able to do it. Now, this is underneath the wave, so it would be a little bit darker. But instead of going totally dark under here, I am going to add red to it to make it a different shade. Okay? And if you add red and blue, you're going to lean towards purple. If you missed the video of my little Evie, 3.5-year-old, doing the color video with me, I encourage you to go back and watch that. It was a lot of fun working with her with colors and pencils. Yeah, I had set this all up and had just started videoing, and I got a video call from them, so I hung up on y'all's video and took their video. And so they came over and visited for a while. And I asked her, I said, how'd you know that shoe went on that foot? And she goes, because it's my left. I said, so what's the other one then? She goes, well, that makes my other one the right, Grandma. And I had taught her the L for her mama, which is Laura. And then the other word that also starts with L is left. And if you put your left hand up, then the L looks correct to the person doing it. And so they know that's their left hand. So Laura said, she's ahead of me. She said, I wasn't doing that till I was older. And I said, yeah, I started it with her one day. I said, she's just a sponge right now. She soaks everything up that you teach her. But yeah, I don't know if she'll still remember the color mixing. There's just so much in that child's little head. And see, I mixed good over here. I will come back later and do that to all of this. But I want you to see how my pages start. I don't always do the neatest when I'm first going at it. Now, I am going to change over to that red. Sorry, I had to push my glasses back up on my face. And I'm going to keep it light. But do you see how that made it a little bit darker under there? Yeah, I did get into that wave just a bit. Okay, I'm not going to use the yellow right now. Then I'm going to go back to the blue again. And as I'm doing my little circles, I'm going to come up in here and blend. And see, I got more of a blue purple instead of a red purple. Now let's remember, you can add more red to go to the red side of purple. You can add more blue to go even more of a blue purple. I wanted enough that up in there is darker. Okay, that bothers me. If you get out of the lines and it bothers you, just erase it. There's no coloring police. Nobody's going to be on you about it. Just erase it and go ahead and fix it. And see, then as I'm blending over here, I'll blend up into that blue. Now, I said I was going to do some red down at the bottom. So, and this has got all kinds of squigglies all over the place. So what I'm going to do, here's another squiggle area right here. I'm assuming I'm still in the frame of the camera. I guess I should stand up and look real quick because it bugs me when people are not. Yes, I am. Good. We could actually go in a little bit. There we go. So now I'm going to pick up my red and I'm going to go from the bottom up. I'm just adding interest, and I may end up going over that with blue if I don't like it. But I thought, let's try it, you know? You can always erase or go over. And I may not finish this page using just the 3 colors, but I thought it would be fun to start it this way. See, now that's more of a red purple. There's more red in that. Just going around here. Oh, I did get the call today. My hernia surgery will be, I don't know, like the 16th or 17th of next month. So, still the waiting game. That's just the first available spot the doctor's got. And then they still have to see if the hospital has an opening for him to use the, oh, what is it I said he was going to do? The electronic robotics, that's what it is. The robotics machine, to see if it's available that day. So, sometime, couple weeks, we'll see. Now see, I'm going to get lighter and lighter as I come up because I want that purple to go away and turn to the blue. I just thought it would be interesting. I don't know. Like I said, the whole thing may end up purple. But a lot of times people are like, well, how do you decide? Well, this is how my brain works. It's just how it works. Lighter and lighter. You can see I am still touching the paper, but it's ever so slightly. Then I'm going to come back down here and go into this red just a little bit. Okay, over that. I do want that more towards the red side. And then this is going to be more towards the blue side. So, blending all this in. So you can see it's just a lot of playing with your pencils, going back and forth. If I forgot to state it before, their pencils are available singly. You don't have to buy a whole set. Singly, they're 99 cents, I believe, right now. So you could get just a few. Now the shipping is not cheap. It's like $12.99, I think. So unless you're going in with a friend, it's not the cheapest shipping. I don't know if you could call them and get that waived if you're just ordering 3 pencils to try it out. I do not know on that. But I do know if you get a set and you use up certain colors, you know how with some of the other companies you can't get them singly, or it's really hard to get them. This way you can refill your set and get the colors that you're missing. So just a thought on that. I would love to have the full set of this company's colors. So that's just how much I like them. They are so easy to blend. They are an oil-based pencil. They have oil in them, and that's why they are this easy to blend. And you can see I'm just taking my time on this. Just taking my time. This is something that I will sit and do in front of the TV probably later, watching a movie. But yeah, and you can see now how the bottom is going to be the more red, and then it's going to go up to the blue. And in fact, I'm going to make this even more red. I just think it's really a strange looking picture. Now, after doing this a little bit more red, I have decided I am not going to have red down there. So what I will do, and I'm coloring this right here to remind myself, I'm going to do red at the base, but then what I will do is come over and use the blue on top to turn it to purple. So I'm going to have more of a red-based purple at the bottom. See how that's got more red in it? And then as I come up, it's going to be more blue-based. And it's just going to lend itself to the drawing of the picture being out there a little bit. But that's what the challenge is about, you know, using your different colors, getting your blends in there. See, now I'm more of a blue-based purple. That's almost more like a brick red than a purple. Okay. And I might choose to have part of this in the purple like it is, and then over here, that might be up here. And then it might be up here. And this be more of the red purple over here. So you don't even have to keep it the same as you're going through. You can do it however you would like. So basically, we're just going to end up doing purple today. But I just wanted you to see how it works. And we know that I'm going to come in up here with the red because we want these waves and everything to look like they are on top of that. So we'll do this a little bit lighter. And somebody mentioned how I can color upside down and stuff. When I am sitting in my chair to color in my recliner, it is a rocking recliner. So I am sitting in it as a rocker, not as a recliner. I have one leg pulled up in front of me. Not always easily done. I am over 60. And then I have the book in front of me and I do turn it. Okay? Turn your book however you need to be able to get to the pages. I don't turn it here on the desk because, number one, I don't want you having to bounce your head thinking, oh, it's this direction. Nope, she'd move that way. Where is she? You know? So that's the reason that I keep it turned one direction when I'm coloring for y'all. When I'm coloring by myself, the book's flipping all over the place. Okay? So you do what's comfortable for you because that's how you're going to get better at what you're doing. Now see, I've really gone to the red side here. All right, but I'm going to come back with my blue. And now it's going to go back to a more purpley purple. And just do the best you can. I'm hoping, you know, the Coloring Books Keep It Clean contest is not just whoever colors the best picture. No, everybody that puts a picture in that album, we have an album for the photos, everybody that puts one in there is going to be up for the drawing. It's not going to be who did the best, okay? It's not who finished first. You just have to have it in by the end of the month, and then I'm going to send that name to the coloring book or the colored pencil company, and they will get in touch with you and ask you which kit you'd like. It's going to be continental US and Canada. Sorry, not for overseas this time. But anyway, and then, like I said, you'll pick which one you want. They will ship it out to you for free, and we'll go from there. And if you want to make an order of pencils at that time, that might be something they would add to your package since you already have one coming. Again, I don't know how that works. I do want that a little more purple in there. I thought I wanted it just blue, but I don't. I want it purple. So see, I can go back in there and still add that. It's okay. Just really take your time on this. That wasn't as dark as I wanted it. And know that, again, it's not a race. You're really just trying to blend. And if you finish a picture and you're like, well, I did what she said, but it looks like crap, that's okay. Enter it anyway. It's a learning exercise. It's a challenge. It's a time to play with your pencils and to see what you can do. But there's 2 of our waves now done. Now it took 20 minutes. So again, don't expect this to go really fast. It's not going to. It is going to take time. But we've not had a sponsor giveaway like this in a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hoping a lot of the ladies over there in the group will put forth and enter, play, and do a picture. It's going to be a lot of fun just to see what everybody comes up with. And it can be as busy or as simple of a page as you want. Okay? Again, there is no judgment on it. We're just trying to see what everybody comes up with. Trying to challenge ourselves to take it a little deeper than what we're used to going. And in fact, knowing that I'm going to do that bottom blue also, I would probably sit down in my chair and go all the way across the bottom areas in that red, and then sit down and do all the rest of the blue instead of doing sections like this. But I wanted to be sure that you got to see a section finished, because I wasn't sure how long this would take. I did not practice ahead of time, just doing it as I go. Keep working it. Get all those streaks out if you can. All right. Then I'm going to come down here, a little bit more red as I come up. And again, this page is going to take me longer, not necessarily because I'm mixing my colors, but because it's 2 pages. It's a coloring book centerfold. All right, so it will take a little bit longer because it is a double page instead of just a single. And I'm going to go over this again with the blue to get our purple. Just go around there. And then I said I was going to have it come up some, so I'm going to go ahead and do this light. And then have it come all the way up to here this time. Why not? Just change it up some. I don't want a straight line through there of color. That might get kind of boring. You know what I mean? And then this, and this, and I think that. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what is and isn't. So just take your time. Lighter and lighter. If you go light where you know you want to blend, it makes the blending so much easier. And see, maybe I'll pull it down some. And pull it down to under this fish. Maybe that's where I have it mix, is right there, instead of up here. Maybe I have it come down. All right. So I hope that y'all are a part of Coloring Books Keep It Clean. And I really hope that you're going to do the challenge on Facebook in the group. And I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be very interesting. Trying to see what would be what colors. Now that comes down and it's part of this. And then here. Yeah, it does get very busy where you really got to start watching what you're doing. Okay, and then I would go back again to blue. And I just want that a little more purple. And see, that's the thing. You can keep playing with this, changing your shades until you've got so much color on the picture that it just won't accept anymore. Okay? And there's spots where you can definitely see just red and just purple. But to me, that kind of adds to the depth and the, I don't want to say weirdness, just the differentness of the page. Okay? Oh, there goes my timer. Okay, let's turn that off. So you can see now how I'm just going to keep blending as I come up and down. Keep those colors coming and blend. And if I don't have enough purple in a particular area and I've been using blue, I can go back and add some red. If I've been using red and there's not enough purple, go back and add some blue. Okay? Again, play. Play with your pencils. And it doesn't matter what pencils you're using. Just play. I just wanted to see you, let you see me using these pencils, since these are the ones that are going to be given away in the contest for October. All right? Okay. If you have any questions, please post them down below. Let me know what you would like to see me work on next in the line of coloring. Is there anything specific? I think I've kind of caught up with what everybody has asked for in the past. So I'm kind of at that starting point again. Again, when the newest book comes out by Johanna Basford, I will be working in that book some. And I think I'm going to go back to Crayola pencils. I've had that request 2 or 3 times, so I think I will. All right, well, that's all I know for now. I am going to take my book to the living room and probably put in a Hallmark movie and sit and color the evening away. All right? Okay, right there, I missed that. So I said keep your pencils handy, and at least with this challenge, I know exactly which pencils, because it's just these 3. All right? Okay. Appreciate you stopping in and watching. And again, 3 colors. Well, I was going to show you that page again, and I'm not seeing it. I know it was right here. There it is. So that's the other page I did. with just the 3 colors. And this was the lesson right before this one. So if you missed that, you can go back and catch it up. All right, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.